Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
I'm William Beadle from Tolbert Beadle. It only takes 1 second for a person to be involved in an accident. And when the worst occurs, there's only one person that matters, you. At Tolbert Beadle, we want to be the one you call for help. We're the one to get you the compensation you deserve from the insurance companies. Call us today and find out if you have a case. The consultation is always free. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
We are live at Meador Park. Pleased to welcome you in to the GRBL Sunday triple header. All-day baseball here in Springfield, Missouri with a slate of 3 great games. It is the third of 7 weeks that make up the grind, the road to glory, the path to the Howard Bell Trophy. That is the Grip and Rib Baseball League regular season. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance Berger. Let's break down the triple header we've got for you coming up today. It all starts here at high noon, a showdown between the Republic Locos, red hot, 2 wins against no defeats against the 1-1 Ozark Mountain Ducks, still reeling from a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of the hard-hitting Branson Showmen. Coming up at 3 o'clock today, the Springfield Metropolitans. Yes, they won the Howard Bell Trophy a season ago. They're now under new management with the 3-time MVP Clay Murphy at the helm. He's having a rough go of things. 0-2 against the aforementioned 1-1 Branson Showmen, playing hot behind Jacob Carlson, Trey Turner, and the hard-throwing Tyler Abma. Then at 6 on Baseball Night in the Ozarks, we bring you the 2-0 Nixa Suckers. Courtney Spitz and company have yet to concede a run all season long against the Moon City Mavericks. It's a team that's shown plenty of punch, plenty of talent, but also a propensity to give up the big one. Will the crooked inning strike tonight? We're going to have to wait and see. Mavericks Suckers coming up for you at 6 o'clock. It's going to be a hot one out there today as we will, it's almost like Springfield, Missouri got stuck inside the microwave. Right now 88 degrees. It's going to continue to warm as the day goes on, and the big story to go with it will be the humidity. We will reach a high tonight 6 o'clock p.m. of 91 degrees, relative humidity hanging right around 50%, and the barometer staying high above 30 inches of mercury. That's going to create downright balmy conditions for the players out on the field. There is a little bit of a breeze. That's blowing right now at about 11 miles per hour out of the south. We'll see south-southeasterly winds as the afternoon progresses, hanging right around 9 to 10 miles per hour. So a little bit of breeze out there that's creating a crosswind here at Meador Park, blowing from right field to left field, or first base to third base, if you will. So that will help cut into the heat and humidity just a little bit. But, you know, without question, the players will have not played in conditions like this really since you really have to go all the way back to the GRBL preseason jamboree, which was now 4 weeks ago. So it's going to be hot. It's conditions could affect the endurance for some of these athletes, but then again, it will benefit the teams for whom fitness is in tip-top shape. We should have a really great slate of games today, and the great thing about the GRBL is, of course, the parity That has been part of this league ever since its inception back in 2016, with the rosters almost fully resetting on a yearly basis and every player going into the GRBL draft. Even when it is a 2-0 team against an 0-2 team, that 0-2 team, the Mavericks in this case tonight, always has a chance to win the ball game and could even do so in convincing fashion. That's just how this league operates. It's always up and down. You never know what you're going to see until you get here. We've got a really good pitching matchup in this one. Republic Locos are going to start Jon Bortz, the native of Wisconsin who now resides in Joplin, Missouri. Was 4 2/3 perfect a week ago, and then hit a batter and then gave up a couple of hits. So lost the perfecto and the no-no, but still got the win for the Locos. He's going up against Kyle Carpenter, looking to rebound from a tough inning of work a week ago against the Showman. Let's go ahead and go through the starting lineups. Republic Locos, the visiting team on the board today, will go like this. They will lead off with their left fielder. He is number 9 from Springfield, Missouri, and he's been on a hot streak as of late. That's Zach Ralph. Batting second is the center fielder. He is from Waynesville, Missouri. That's Trent Simpson. Batting third from Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada, the catcher Jarrett Fox. Batting in the 4 spot is the right fielder. He is a rookie out of Missouri Western. That is Andrew Meyer. In the 5 spot is the shortstop, originally from Hartville, Missouri, Tyler Collison. Batting 6th, wearing number 6, the first baseman from Caracas, Venezuela, David Rodriguez. In the 7th spot and playing second base today is the Locos player manager, Chris Meza. In the 8th spot is the extra hitter from Neosho, Missouri, Scott Wilson. In the 9 position is the third baseman out of Willard, Missouri, number 16, rookie Johnny Lee Ryan Jr. And batting 10th, the designated hitter today from Branson, Missouri, by way of the nation of Venezuela, Arturo Liendo. And the pitcher is number 8 from University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, coming into today's action. With 9 innings pitched, a 6.00 ERA, and 14 strikeouts. That is Jon Bortz. Ozark Mountain Ducks, the home team on the board today in their royal blue uniforms with all white caps, something a little bit different this time by. They will lead off with their center fielder from Springfield, Missouri. That's Thomas Brand, batting second from Mount Vernon, Missouri, rookie Logan Rycraft. In the 3rd spot is the extra hitter, originally from Ocala, Florida, David Edwards. In the 4th spot is the left fielder from University City, Missouri, Tyler Jones. Batting 5th, wearing number 5, the first baseman and the player manager for the Mountain Ducks from Springfield, Missouri, Austin Kendrick. Batting 6th and starting at third base for the first time this season from Marionville, Missouri, Skyler Henson. In the 7 position, wearing number 7, is the right fielder. He now lives in Republic, Missouri. That is Clay Odell. Batting 8th from Springfield, Missouri, the designated hitter, riding in on a hot streak. You gotta believe in the suit, Kurt Brand. In the 9 spot is the pitcher. He wears number 8 from St. Charles, Missouri, originally Kyle Carpenter. And in the 10 spot is the second baseman. He wears number 6. That's King Owens. Doing the catching and at least starting off being DH'd for is a man from Springfield, Missouri, by way of South Bend, Indiana, rookie Hunter Knapp. So it'll be Thomas Brand, Logan Rycraft, David Edwards, Tyler Jones, Austin Kendrick, Skyler Henson, Clay Odell, Kurt Brand, Kyle Carpenter, King Owens, and Hunter Knapp today for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Both of these clubs coming in more or less at full strength. So the Locos, for the first time, have everybody. They get Jason Rose, an exciting rookie we expect to debut a little bit later today out of the University of Utah. He missed the first couple of games because, well, he and his wife just had a baby. And I think if you got to miss baseball, it's a pretty legitimate reason to do so. Rose also struggled with a hamstring injury suffered in the GRBL preseason jamboree. But he is back. He is ready to rock, and we expect to see him get some action before the day is done. Mountain Ducks, likewise, reporting that everybody's healthy, everybody's feeling good. They are out there in the Flying V formation to start this thing off for the national anthem. So Mountain Ducks, Locos, full strength. Mountain Ducks coming into this thing 1-1. And the Locos are 2-0 right now in sole possession of first place, might add, in the GRBL North Division, as both the Springfield Metropolitans and the Moon City Mavericks 0-2. It's a little bit more interesting in the South, where you've got the Nixa Suckers at 2-0, and the Showmen and the Mountain Ducks both at 1-1. However, if the season were to end right this moment, and gosh, I don't think that's going to happen, but if it did, the Showmen would get the number 2 position because they have a head-to-head victory over the Mountain Ducks. So Ozark right now in 3rd place in the South, but certainly a win over Republic would help the Ducks punch their way back up. We will step aside, come right back, and bring you our first pitch. It's right after this.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away.
Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's Hot Yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
I'm William Beadle from Tolbert Beadle. It only takes 1 second for a person to be involved in an accident. And when the worst occurs, there's only one person that matters, you. At Tolbert Beadle, we want to be the one you call for help. We're the one to get you the compensation you deserve from the insurance companies. Call us today and find out if you have a case. The consultation is always free. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
Kyle Carpenter makes the start for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, 28 years old, out of St. Charles, Missouri. Played college baseball for the Blazers of John Wood Community College, then finished out a degree in business management at Missouri State University. He's a left-hander, has been in the Grip and Rip Baseball League since 2021. It's been an uphill climb so far in 2024 on the pitcher's mound for Carpenter. 2 2/3 innings pitched, 4 earned runs on 6 hits, 2 strikeouts to 2 walks, and a 1-1 win-loss record with a 13.5 ERA. Got roughed up against the Branson Showmen last Sunday night. 1 inning, he allowed 4 earned runs on 3 hits, walked a batter, and gave up a pair of home runs to Jacob Carlson and then to Trey Turner. It's the first time that we can think of, anyway, that a team has ever managed to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning out here in the GRBL. Kyle Carpenter will look to shake off that unfortunate distinction with a start today, and I like this move, actually, by the Ducks manager Austin Kendrick. After a rough outing, he is immediately putting the baseball back into Kyle Carpenter's hands, showing him that he trusts his young left-hander and trusts Kyle Carpenter to be a key contributor to the Mountain Ducks going forward. So Kyle's good friend Zach Ralph steps into the press box for the Republic Locos, and away we go. It was Zach Ralph, actually, who helped recruit Kyle Carpenter into this league 4 years ago, and we certainly thank him for that, because the overall body of work for both of these players has been very, very good. Kyle just hit Zach Ralph on the front of the knee, not what he was looking for, I'm sure. Second time Zach Ralph has been hit by a pitch this season. 571 average will stay the same, but Ralph, something of an OBP guy anyway, is going to see that percentage climb skyward. So here is Trent Simpson for the Locos. He is from Waynesville, Missouri, and went to Missouri Valley College. A loan officer Monday through Friday. but most certainly an outstanding center fielder and a spirited hitter on Sundays. 3 for 9 with a double, a run scored, and a strikeout is Simpson thus far for the campaign. That's the kind of pace he put up as a rookie back in 2022 when he won the Rookie of the Year award and was actually a finalist for Most Valuable Player. He was 16 for 33 with a .485 average that season. So hitting .333 right now is Simpson, facing Kyle Carpenter. Swings and fouls this one back for his second strike. Just underway here at Meador Park in Springfield, Missouri. Umpires for this one in the field, Bo Campbell, who's done some GRBL games before, along with Tyler McNeely, former coach turned umpire, and the man behind the plate calling the balls and strikes has got plenty of good GRBL experience. In my mind, one of the better umpires we will see out here all season long. It's Rene Jalbert out of Cassville, Missouri. 1-2 now for Trent Simpson as Kyle Carpenter tried to get him to chase one outside. Simpson did not. Lefty against lefty this matchup. Carpenter from the belt. Ralph goes. Simpson swings, fouls it back. Zach Ralph got a pretty good jump, but it was for naught as he will have to retreat back to first base. Trent Simpson and Kyle Carpenter will have to do it again. Just getting going here. Breaking ball, no, that's inside. Counts now even 2-2. The thing about Trent Simpson is it usually brings at least some, if not all, of the family out here when he's playing, and I always enjoy getting to see his father Alan and his wife Sydney as well. They really make a sort of a family outing day at the ballpark out of things. Simpson went down on strikes there. A called strike 3 to a Kyle Carpenter slider. It's 1 away. And that'll bring up Jared Fox. So Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada is where he originates from, but however, he and his wife Jessica now reside in Ozark, Missouri with their 2 kiddos. Jared played college ball at Missouri S&T. Also got himself an engineering degree. He is in the power generation game for Springfield City Utilities. We thank him for keeping the lights on, and 35 years old, Jared Fox seems to get better and better as he gains experience and as those days pass on the calendar, sort of defying nature. 3 for 7 this season, coming off of a year in which he was 13 for 24 for the Branson Showmen. Carpenter threw Jared Fox a slider that dipped into the zone for a called strike, and we're even 1-1. So Fox 3 for 7, 3 runs batted in. He's also been hit by a pitch, so .500 the on-base percentage for Foxy. Carpenter sets from the belt. Ralph takes off for second base, and Jared Fox sends that one into center field. Thomas Brand makes the catch, and the Mountain Ducks are going to set up the double play on what looked good for about half a second, but it ends up being a botched hit and run. And so Ozark turns 2 and gets out of that inning unscathed. We will go to the bottom of the first. Mountain Ducks will come to bat for the first time when we come back, and we'll say a big thank you to the title sponsor of Grip and Rip Baseball, Henry's Towing. Remember, let Henry do it.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Right-hander Jon Bortz ready to get to work, making another start for the Republic Locos. It is Bortzy's third year in the GRBL. It is his third year to don the Vegas gold jerseys of the Republic Locos. He is 43 years old, now resides in Joplin, Missouri, and works for Blue Buffalo Pet Foods. He's originally from Portage, Wisconsin, and then went to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. He played in the Wisconsin Home Talent League after college for a number of years for the Rio Railmen, and that league scattered throughout Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan all sort of use what's known as the town ball format, but the league in total has about 44 teams in it, but they're scattered into divisions. So Bortz, when he played for the Railmen, that would have been an association that I believe had between 6 and 8 teams in it throughout the years. Flash forward to now, and Bortz has emerged as a pretty reliable starter here in the GRBL. 9 innings pitched this season for Republic, 6 earned runs on 6 hits, 14 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 2 hit batsmen. It's a 6 ERA. His last outing against the Mavericks, he threw 4 2/3 perfect innings before he hit Mavericks infielder Tony Lewis. Then he gave up a couple of hits, so it ended up being 2 earned runs on 2 hits with 8 strikeouts and a pair of hit batsmen on the day. Nonetheless, perfect twice removed, I guess you could say, for Jon Bortz. It was a very, very stellar outing, and the Locos came away with a 9-2 win over Moon City. If you look back, Bortzy in 2023 threw 13 1/3 innings, struggled with a little bit of arm tenderness that does not appear to still be lingering here in 2024. He gave up 8 earned on 17 hits that year, struck out 24, and walked just 2. So command, pretty typical for Bortz, although it's not unusual for him to hit at least one batter over the course of a 5-inning start. Locos do have certainly a capable bullpen with the likes of Scott Wilson and Tyler Collison, and now Jason Rose in the lineup, or at least available today. We'll see how he figures into the mix, and we'll see just how Jon Bortz fares and how long Chris Meza opts to stick with him as he throws a called strike 1 to Thomas Brand to start the Mountain Ducks. It'll be Thomas Brand, then Logan Rycraft, and David Edwards for the Quack Pack. 0-0 our score, bottom of the first. This game just a precious 9 minutes old, so we got started at 12:07. It's a 1-1 count as Bortz missed outside with a fastball, and now he's stepping off. Bortz sets. Got Brand to chase a breaking ball low there. Bortz has simplified his approach here in 2024. We've seen him do this in seasons past for different stretches, where he goes away from the full wind and just pitches exclusively from the stretch, regardless of the situation. It's working out so far as he strikes out Thomas Brand, walked him up the ladder. Brand down, and it's 1 away for Logan Rycraft. So Logan Rycraft, a rookie who now resides in Nixa, Missouri, sponsored by Mickey Owen Baseball. Originally from Mount Vernon, Missouri, and played college ball at NCAA Division II Northwest Missouri State. He's 2 for 8 with a pair of RBIs, a walk, a run scored, and 2 strikeouts in a burgeoning grip-and-rip career. Bortz starts him off with a slider down. Rycraft declined to chase, so he's ahead 1-0. Bortz goes back to the breaking ball. That bent into the zone. Called strike, says the plate umpire, Rene Jalbert. He's got a good zone, a consistent zone. I was excited to see Rene's name on the sheet today. Fastball grounded up the middle. Chris Meza will not get there. That's into center field, and Logan Rycraft is aboard. He is going to try to... No, he's not. I thought he was going for it. Instead, he's going to have to hustle back. I thought that was perhaps a little ill-conceived to try to challenge Trent Simpson like that, and yes, Rycraft did think better, so it is a single into center field. Nonetheless, he is on for the very dangerous David Edwards. Ozark's franchise player from Ocala, Florida originally, went to St. Cloud High School. Played junior college baseball at Polk Community College in Winter Haven, Florida, then finished out at James Madison University, where he was a combo pitcher position player. He's pitched a little bit, very sparingly, and always in mop-up situations here in the GRBL. Where he has made his mark truly is with the baseball bat in his hands. 4 for 10 with an RBI, a double, a run scored, and 1 strikeout for David Edwards thus far in 2024. So 43 hits and counting in Edwards' career. Had 13 his first season with the Locos, 12 in 2022 with the Showmen, 14 a year ago for the Mountain Ducks with 5 batted in and a .519 average, and that helped make the decision pretty easy for Austin Kendrick to extend the franchise tag offer to David Edwards in the offseason. David said he was happy to take it. He likes playing for Austin Kendrick. Said the Mountain Ducks in 2023 had some of the best teammates he's ever had, and so he trusted Austin Kendrick to construct that sort of roster, that sort of culture and atmosphere one more time. He's down 1-2 after fouling one into the parking lot on the first base side. Jon Bortz going at Edwards here. Edwards lifts one in the air to center field. Trent Simpson running to his right, comes over, hauls it in, and makes the catch for the second out. Not an easy play by any stretch, but Trent Simpson sort of made it look so, calling off help from his left fielder, Zach Ralph, hauling it in and holding the runners at bay. So here's TJ, Tyler Jones, out of University City, Missouri. 3 for 8 for the season with 2 batted in. One of those by way of a sacrifice fly. So 52 base hits in total in 206 at-bats for TJ. He has been in the league since it launched in 2016. One of 12 active players who were part of that original 60 fraternity. Breaking ball from Bortz is down, ball 1. Tyler Jones has got his name on the Howard Bell Trophy 3 times. Most recently was in 2021, so it's been a minute. He'd like to get back. Singles there does TJ, his 4th hit in 3 games. He's a no doubt single into right field, and it keeps things going for the Mountain Ducks. They now have runners on first and second for Austin Kendrick. AK hitting .250, 1 for 4 with an RBI. 36 hits in Austin Kendrick's career. That also started back in 2016. He has been a manager since 2017, so this is his 8th season. Skipping clubs here in the GRBL. Looked at a strike from Bortz on the outer half. Austin Kendrick by day, physical education teacher and a coach. Boys basketball at Reed's Spring. This is in the air to center. Could be trouble, and what a great job on the run. Trent Simpson hauls it in. Absolutely robbing Austin Kendrick of a bloop and killing off a would-be rally for the Mountain Ducks. Big inning for Simpson and for Bortz, and the Locos there. So we stay scoreless, 0-0, headed to the second. You're watching Grip and Rip Baseball live and free all day on YouTube. Big thanks to our stream sponsor, the Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Kyle Carpenter back to work for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Quack Pack gonna stick with Carp for this inning anyway. I don't actually know too much about Ozark's pitching plan for the day. Austin Kendrick keeping it all pretty close to the chest. So it'll be Carpenter. I can tell you for the Locos, it'll be Andrew Meyer, Tyler Collison, and David Rodriguez. 0-0 the score. Top of the second inning, about to get started here. Well, Andrew Meyer, sponsored by Springfield Cornhole, is originally from Dixon, Missouri. Started off at Southwest Baptist University for 2 years, then finished out at Missouri Western up in St. Joseph, Missouri. Total of 126 college games for Meyer. A total of 158 for 426. That is hitting .371, and he got on with a .443 rate. Was also a college pitcher through a total of 90 innings over the course of his career. Most of those were in the first two up at SBU and Bolivar, but did pitch 13 1/3 during his time at Missouri Western, and 21 of his 22 appearances were starts. Drives this one in the air to center field. Back on the run and making an over-shoulder catch is Thomas Brand. So nice hustle. It's been an active day for center fielders thus far here at Meador Park. Now with 4 putouts between the two of them. Thomas Brand for the Mountain Ducks, Trent Simpson for the Locos. He's trying to turn the middle part of the stadium into a black hole. Here is Tyler Collison. Second-year man out of Hartville, Missouri, now resides in Marshfield. He's having a pretty good go of it, both from the pitcher's mound and at the plate. 2 hits, 7 at-bats, an RBI, and a run scored for the player formerly known as Lil Murph. He's ahead 1-0 here. Collison watched that one sail in at the ankles, ball 1. So Tyler Collison went to Evangel University. Broke into the Grip and Rip a season ago with Moon City, had 5 hits in his first 9 games, including a couple of doubles and 3 runs batted in. So it would seem to me Collison a little bit better when actually the pressure is on and the runners are on. Not quite the case here as he looks at a called strike, making it 2-1. Nobody on, 1 out here. Just top of the second inning between the Locos and the Mountain Ducks. Carpenter has what he wants from Hunter Knapp. Nods, fires a breaking pitch. This is grounded to the second baseman. Skyler Henson up with it. Got the throw across to Austin Kendrick in time for the out. So as I'm looking at it here, it would appear the Mountain Ducks have done a little defensive swapping around, as Skyler Henson was listed as the starting third baseman, but he's at second. David Edwards was the extra hitter, but he's playing third base right now. So We'll wait and see what they do in the latter stages of the order, but I'll be able to tell you who the EH is. Carpenter threw a nasty breaking ball to David Rodriguez that caught the low outside corner for a called strike. David chops one to the first baseman. Austin Kendrick up with it. He'll make the unassisted putout. So 3 up, 3 down for Kyle Carpenter and the Ozark Mountain Ducks, getting through that heart of the order for the Locos and sort of breezing their way through it, to be fair. So nice inning there for Kyle Carpenter. We stay scoreless. Middle of the second. Back with more after this.
I'm William Beadle of Tolbert Beadle. Why would you call anyone else after a car accident? Tolbert Beadle has been right here in Missouri for decades. We know the local courts, and we know how to fight. You don't pay us a penny unless we win money for you. And we're not satisfied until we secure the largest settlement possible. With millions of dollars recovered, you know who to call. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need professionals who care. At Roof Repair Pros, our skilled team delivers high-quality roof repairs with attention to detail and precision. Call us at 417-776-164 for free estimates. Craving authentic Venezuelan cuisine? We're bringing the vibrant taste of Venezuela right to your neighborhood, introducing Cheamo's House. Arepas, taquinos, empanadas, and refreshing Venezuelan drinks. We are located in 2166 State Highway 248, Branson.
Johnny B, Jon Bortz, back at it for the Locos. He will face the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. That's Skyler Henson, Clay Odell, and Kurt Brand. I think it's safe to say the Mountain Ducks skipper Austin Kendrick was frustrated when he left Meador Park last Sunday night after his club lost to the Branson Showmen on baseball night in the Ozarks. So we have most certainly seen a different approach, a different batting order, some different guys playing in different spots today. The Mountain Ducks shaking some things up a bit, trying to break away to the good side of 500, trying to take one off the Locos today. Skyler Henson stands in. Marionville, Missouri native. Played 1 year at North Arkansas College, then finished out at Arkansas Pine Bluff NCAA Division I program. Henson 1 for 8 with an RBI, a walk, and 4 strikeouts in 2024. Had 8 hits in 9 games in 2023. He was 8 for 27. Also drew 3 walks. So the on-base percentage was about .340 for Henson in 23. Swung and missed there. Had a Jon Bortz wipeout slider. Ball and 2 strikes for the Marionville Comet. Bortz comes set. Fired that one high. Henson did not go upstairs. Seen that a couple times now from Bortz, where he gets a batter to chase down, then tries to take him up the ladder to swing at strike 3, but Henson laid off. It is 2-2. Back to the breaking pitch. Here's a grounder to third. Johnny Lee Ryan fires across for the Locos. His throw got to David Rodriguez in time. And it is Johnny Lee Ryan Jr.'s first start in his GRBL career today. So, big one for the young man from Willard who's been swinging a hot bat. And I like this move from Chris Meza to get Johnny Lee into his lineup. Locos have moved a little bit of furniture around. They've got Meza playing shortstop. They have moved, I believe that's Zach Ralph at second base. Clay Odell swung and missed at a slider. And yeah, Scott Wilson's out there in left. Still Simpson in center. Still Meyer in right. So I would suspect that it could just be as a result of it being as hot as it is. Locos manager taking advantage of, the 10-man batting order and sort of platooning that EH position. Trying not to let anybody get too hot. That's a pop-up. Got into foul territory by a couple of steps, but the first baseman, David Rodriguez, is there to get Clay Odell for the out. So 2 gone here in the bottom of the second, and the batter Jon Bortz will have to contend with is Kurt Brand, oldest player in the league. 59 years old. Don't let that fool you. He's a rehabilitation manager with Cox Health in Springfield. It's a physical therapist with some advanced knowledge, if you will. He is 2 for 3 for the campaign. Broke in 2020 at the ripe young age of 50. Let's see, Kurt would have been 55 that year. Looked at a called strike as Bortz started him off with some heat. Bortz stays on the gas. That's a swinging strike. Looked like a four-seam fastball, but definitely thrown with some intent there and just going right at Kurt. Bortz came back with a breaking pitch, and Brand swung at it upstairs. Down on strikes he goes. That's the second strikeout of the day for Jon Bortz. He's found a little something. That 2-strike pitch, just flirting with the top of the zone, seems to be working for Johnny B. We are scoreless, headed to the 3rd inning. Mountain Ducks and Locos got a good one going.
Your local hot seat dealer is an expert with hands-on cleaning knowledge to help you select the ideal pressure washer for your job. Take confidence in knowing you have a resource for all your cleaning needs. Service can be scheduled in-house or on location by a factory-trained technician using genuine hot seat parts. Be sure to ask about scheduled maintenance plans, as well as a variety of accessories to clean more efficiently. And don't forget the soap. We have detergents for every cleaning need and have a bulk delivery program. Customized wash bays and mobile cleaning systems are also available. Build a partnership where you're a name, not a number. Contact your local hot seat dealer to see why nothing cleans like a hot seat.
Another inning for Kyle Carpenter, starting the top of the 3rd on the pitcher's mound for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. And defensively, they are staying as it was an inning ago. Tyler Jones, Thomas Brand, and Clay Odell are the outfielders. They've got David Edwards, Logan Rycraft, Skyler Henson, and Austin Kendrick on the infield. Hunter Knapp is behind the dish. And Kyle Carpenter is on the mound. Well, don't forget, coming up later today, we've got plenty of triple header left for you at 3 o'clock. It's the Springfield Metropolitans taking on the Branson Showmen. And then at 6, the 2-0 Nixa Suckers take on the Moon City Mavericks on our 3rd episode of Baseball Night in the Ozarks this season. So Chris Meza, the Republic Locos player manager, walks to the hill. Native of Chicago, Illinois. Played junior college baseball at the College of DuPage. Injuries ultimately put an end to his hopes of advancement, so he transferred to Missouri State University, finished up a degree in Spanish, then worked his way through getting his teacher certifications, and is now a Spanish teacher and the varsity baseball coach at Greenwood Laboratory School here in Springfield. Just finished up his rookie year. Carpenter throws a breaking ball that caught Meza's outer half there. Carp has definitely had something with the off speed today. He's ahead in the count here, 0-2. Fastball up. I think Kyle Carpenter and Hunter Knapp were borrowing what the Locos have been doing to Ducks hitters, but Meza, the owner of a pretty good pair of eyeballs and a good bit of plate vision, does not oblige. Swung at the breaking pitch there and fouled it off to stay in the hunt and keep the at-bat going. Chris 2 for 4 through the first 2 games of 2024. Carpenter rocks, kicks, and deals. Ran him one inside. No. Too far inside, says the plate umpire, Rene Jalbert. So the count's even 2-2. Nobody out. Back to the breaking pitch. Swung on, grounded right side. Henson, the second baseman, up with it, and his throw to Austin Kendrick at first is in time for the out. That's Skyler Henson's second assist today over at second base. The retirement of Chris Meza is going to bring up Scott Wilson, lefty from Crowder College. Well, he grew up just down the road in Neosho, Missouri, but stayed close to home to go to Crowder, a junior college power, really. Ended up studying some agriculture and now works running a commercial cattle operation in Miller, Missouri. Wilson, thus far, 1 for 2. His hit, a bunt single. But those play just fine. .33 years old. One of the faster athletes out here. Looked at a strike there. Steady contributor. Also one of the brighter baseball minds you'll find in the GRBL. It's just a good combination, and it's his versatility and his hustle that helped make Scott Wilson a regular feature on draft day. He's down here 1-2. Or check that. He's even 2-2. Carpenter has what he wants. Comes home with a fastball. Wilson swings on it. He was late, so that one sprays up out of play third base side. So he'll have to do it again. Another 2-2 coming up here. This is the 6th pitch of the plate appearance for Scott Wilson. Goes down looking. Carpenter with the 2-seam fastball. Second strikeout of the day for Carpenter, who has faced the minimum. Only base runner he's allowed was a hit batsman in the top of the first. The first batter he faced, Zach Ralph. It's not going to get easier, as here's Johnny Lee Ryan. Rookie from Willard, Missouri. He is 2 for 4 with an RBI. Got a base hit in his very first at-bat. Was late to a fastball there for strike one. Looks at a breaking ball there for a called strike. And so the J train quickly behind 0-2 against the one they call Carp. Carpenter went back to the high heat. This is chopped over his head. Henson will have to hurry. The throw in time. Nice hustle by the Mountain Ducks second baseman. 2 assists for Henson that inning. It is 3 up and 3 down for Kyle Carpenter and the Mountain Ducks. They are scoreless with the Republic Locos headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Grip and Rip Baseball's title sponsor this year, and for several years running now, Henry's Towing. Remember, when you're in a jam, when you're stuck on the side of the road, you gotta make the right call. Let Henry do it.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Jon Bortz hanging in for the Locos. Won't really be decision time for either of these managers until the next inning because of the pitching innings limits here in the GRBL. A pitcher can throw a maximum of 3 innings, but each team is allowed to designate one pitcher with the 3+ tag, and that pitcher is allowed to go a maximum of 5. And the 3+ designee does not have to be a starter. It can be used on a reliever. We saw the Branson Showman do that to positive effect last Sunday night with Tyler Abma coming on. Used him in a middle relief capacity. But I suspect the Locos are putting the 3+ designation on Jon Bortz. The decision is, will the Mountain Ducks stay with Kyle Carpenter? Will they go to the pen? Don't see anybody up getting loose, so that might be the best indicator that Carpenter will indeed hang in. He's batting right now in the left-handed batter's box. It'll be the 9, 10, and 1 hitters for the Ducks. So Carpenter, then the extra hitter King Owens, and then back up top to the center fielder Thomas Brand they will go. Carpenter sprays that one foul, out of play. It actually got over the fence and got out of the stadium. Third base side. Bortz bounced one for ball 1. This counts even for Carpenter. Now resides in Springfield, Missouri. Looked at a strike there. Strike 2. 2 for 5 for the campaign. Best hitting season for Carpenter was 2022 with the Locos. He was actually 10 for 32 that year. So hitting north of 300. Swung on and slaps that one foul straight back. So he'll have another 2-strike pitch. Down in the count to Bortz 1 and 2. 5th pitch of the plate appearance coming up here. Bortz deals, tried to run one in. Carpenter got back out of the way to pull even 2 and 2. That was a curveball without the curve. Jon Bortz grimacing out of frustration, not pain, I think. Wanted to bend that one in, and instead it went straight. So 3 and 2. Payoff pitch. Back to the slider. Carpenter lifts this one into left. Scott Wilson back for the Locos. Makes the catch for the out. Yeah, this is an interesting configuration for Republic. You got Johnny Lee Ryan, Chris Meza, and Zach Ralph left to right across the infield with David Rodriguez at first. Scott Wilson, Trent Simpson, and Andrew Meyer are the outfielders. King Owens, the batter here for the Mountain Ducks. Looking for his first hit of 2024. He's been used as a late innings reliever done everything and then some over the course of a long GRBL career. This is popped. Jared Fox back to the screen, and the catcher hauls it in, managing to stay out of the net and get King Owens there for the second out. Nice job by Fox, having to find that ball against an overcast sky and fight a little bit of a crosswind to haul it in and make the catch behind home plate. So back to the top of the order goes Ozark. The batter is Thomas Brand, 0 for 1 today. So 3 for 8 for the campaign. He was 3 for 4 in his GRBL debut. Trying to find that swing again. So Thomas Brand from Springfield. Went to Glendale High School in the southeastern part of the city. Went to Sedalia to play college baseball at State Fair Community. Sort of limited action at State Fair. Had a total of 49 plate appearances up there for the Roadrunners. He was a very good high school ball player, first team all-conference and all-district at Glendale. Carried a .400 batting average. Swung at strike 2 there, so it is 1-2. Bortz trying to get out of the inning. Not that time, as he missed high and tight. So he's back even with the rookie Thomas Brand. Heavy exhale from Jon Bortz. Throwing from the stretch. Breaks the hands at the midsection and then misses outside. Low and away. So he's missed high and tight, he's missed low and away. Just overcompensation, I guess. Now we're at a 3-2. Payoff pitch. Went back in and he got him looking. Thomas Brand shaking his head in disgust. But you gotta love it if you're rooting for the Locos. A looking strikeout. Jon Bortz gets his third of the game, and we remain scoreless after 3 innings. 0-0. Mountain Ducks and Locos. Might be a game of attrition. Big thank you to the Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Thought this might happen. It is a Henry's towing pitching change for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. In relief of the lefty Kyle Carpenter, who has now gone to right field, it is a right-hander. 40-year-old King Owens has the baseball for the Mountain Ducks. Closing the book on a stellar day for Kyle Carpenter. He faced the minimum. He hit Zach Ralph, and then after that, it was just pure perfection. Finishes the day with 2 strikeouts across 3 innings pitched. No hits, no runs, 2 Ks, no walks, 1 hit by pitch. So great rebound performance for Kyle Carpenter, but his day on the pitcher's mound is done. He has gone to right field, replacing Clay Odell, and King Owens has come on to pitch. So Owens, 40 years old, out of Evangel University, originally from Fordland, Missouri. He's a realtor and a rental management property entrepreneur. 2 2/3 innings pitched for Owens here in 2024. He has allowed 5 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch. Very good in 2023 was Owens for the Moon City Mavericks. Across 23 innings of work, he allowed 9 earned runs on 21 hits, struck out 18 and walked just 8. It was a 3.52 ERA. So Owens, for his GRBL career, has thrown now more than 130 innings of work and carries an ERA that is right around 4.49. Owens starts off Arturo Liendo with a pitch low and outside. This is a righty Owens against the left-handed hitting Venezuelan Arturo Liendo. Locos rookie drives this one right side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So the Locos perhaps glad to survive Kyle Carpenter. Arturo Liendo, by the way, is now 2 for 2 in a young grip and rip career, and he's on for the number 1 hitter in the order, Zach Ralph. So Liendo, by the way, sponsored by Chamo's House Restaurants and the Roof Repair Pros. Zach Ralph got plunked first time up, so he's 4 for 7. It's a wild pitch, gets away from the catcher Hunter Knapp, and Liendo motors up to take second. So into scoring position he goes in a scoreless ball game, top of the 4th. Ralph steps out. Now back in. 2-0 pitch. He checked it. Yes, he did. It's a called strike 1. Oh, check that. It is 1-1. Scoreboard was wrong. Liendo took off. Throw. Oh, was in time, but the ball ejected from the mid of the Mountain Ducks third baseman David Edwards. And glove got Liendo in the noggin. Helmet came off. And Arturo Liendo, a little bit shaken up on that. He has asked for time. It's going to take a minute to shake this one off. So he will be awarded third base. You know, the throw from Hunter Knapp was there in plenty of time. And then when Edwards went to put the tag on, Liendo's slide actually didn't carry him far enough. But the baseball ejected from the mid of the third baseman Edwards. And then Liendo sort of scrambled with his feet to get a foot on the bag. But the baseball ended up in foul territory. So 2-1 now for Zach Ralph, runner at third. And nobody out. Big opportunity for Republic here. It's now 3-1 for Zach. Owens comes set from the chest, throws a breaking pitch. Ralph checked it, and it is a walk. He is awarded the walk. So that puts him on the corners. And now the ball is still live. Mountain Ducks throwing it around a little bit. David Edwards, yeah, smart thing to do at that stage is just hold on, and he does. A little bit of Billy Squire brings Trent Simpson to the plate. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, 3 for 10 for the season. There's a check throw over to first. Nothing doing there. Ralph took off to try to swipe an unoccupied second when he got on in the first inning. He takes off again. Simpson clubs one into right. That's going to score Liendo. It is 1-0 Locos. A no doubt RBI base hit for Trent Simpson. And the Locos jump in front, breaking the deadlock, triggering that train whistle sound in the process. Nothing Locos, top of the fourth. Still nobody out, and the batter is Jared Fox with men on first and second. Zach Ralph is the leader, Trent Simpson the tail runner, so pretty good speed on the paths if the Locos can make something happen here with Jared Fox, who looked at a called strike one. Fox flew out to center. First time up. Made good contact, pretty well-driven ball. Problem was, Trent Simpson was there for Republic. Try to find a gap here, 1-1. Against the veteran King Owens. Grounder to third. Edwards up with it, steps on the bag to take the force for one, and that is all the Mountain Ducks will get. One away. So that sets up first and second, one out for the left-handed hitting Andrew Meyer. Springfield Cornhole, his sponsor. Meyer. 0 for in terms of hitting, but he does have 2 runs batted in. And that pitch hit Meyer. Ran in, looks like it caught him. Not sure if that was on the ankle, the leg, or where that got him, but nonetheless, bases are loaded. Number 5 man in the order for the Locos is Tyler Collison. Now from Marshfield, Missouri, originally from Hartville. Grounded to second first time, so 2 for 8 for the campaign is Collison. Looks at a fastball on the inner half for a called strike from King Owens. Infielders playing in for the Mountain Ducks, so I have to think most fielders will be coming back home to try to set up a force out with catcher Hunter Knapp. Should Collison ground one into play on the infield. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch, swung on, fouled straight back and well out of play. So we'll do another 2-strike pitch. Owens deals another curve. Collison reaches out for it. This is flared into shallow left, and it gets down for a base hit away from Tyler Jones. 1 run scores. Tommy Berg turns at third and is chucking for home. He's in. 3-0 Locos. Tyler Collison reaching out, taking what is given. It's a 2 RBI base hit for Tyler Collison. Little Texas leaguer, if you will. Nonetheless, it is a 3-0 advantage for Republic. Yeah, reached way down and out to get that curveball. Got under it, but he was able to put it in a place where it was too far back for the third baseman Edwards and too far over for the left fielder Jones. So here's David Rodriguez. It's second and third. First base is unoccupied. So second and third, still 1 out. This inning, this fourth, turning into a big one for the Locos. Owens tries A breaking pitch that ran in. Rodriguez wanted no part of it. 2-0. David chased a slider there. 0 for 1 today, 1 for 4 for the season. Owens bounces one. Nothing doing there. Rodriguez fouled that one off, and that looked like that caught the catcher Hunter Knapp. He's going to take a minute to walk it off. It'll be 2-2 when we resume. Hunter Knapp takes a deep breath before returning to the crouch. It's 2 runners on, second and third. 1 out, 2-2 pitch to Rodriguez. Sharply up the middle it goes into center field. Another one scores for the Locos. They will send the runner. Collison is in. It is 5-0 Locos. David Rodriguez fires a laser for 2 RBIs, and it is 5-0. And Austin Kendrick is coming on. That will be the end of it for King Owens. Mountain Ducks are going to bring on a reliever. It'll be a Henry's Towing pitching change. We will step aside and tell you about it right after this. It is Grip and Rip Baseball, brought to you live and free right here on YouTube. It'll be Clay Odell when we come back.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
I need a change. My workouts are too boring.
Oh, I've got an amazing workout for you. Hot yoga. I've lost weight and I'm more flexible.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
So the Reverend Clay Odell now resides in Republic, Missouri with his wife Micah, and he's operating the newly launched Sermons on the Mound Ministries. Go check him out on Facebook, by the way. That's Clay's player sponsor. So Clay Odell from Ozark Christian College helped sort of reboot the baseball program there down in Arkansas. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we saw Clay Odell pitch in a preseason jamboree, but this is the first time, at least it's the first time he's got pitching stats that I'm going to put into my notes anyway. So Clay Odell on in relief in an emergent situation here for the Ozark Mountain Ducks, who now trail 5-0 as the Locos have scored 5 here in the top of the 4th and counting with 1 out. And now what is occurring? We're having, I don't know what that was. So Caleb Kaufman, coaching third for the Locos, was debating something. David Rodriguez, the runner at second, communicated something, and Clay Odell, The pitcher is able to fire a fastball to Chris Meza. It's outside, ball one. So Odell's got some good zip. Velocity's definitely dialed. You know, the question is, is warm-up undoubtedly a little bit rushed coming on in what was definitely an unplanned pitching change for the Mountain Ducks. So how quickly can he settle in as the nerves are undoubtedly going? There's a breaking pitch off the mitt of Hunter Knapp. David Rodriguez will advance to third. So first and second unoccupied. One out, the batter Meza for the Locos. Clay Odell, his on-the-record pitching debut here. Chris Meza 2 for 5 on the season. Looked at a fastball inside. So 31 hits in Chris Meza's GRBL career that began in 2016. Make it 32. That is into left field in front of his college friend Tyler Jones. It's another RBI and another run on the board for the Locos, who now lead it 6-0. So Meza waited back for the off-speed pitch, turned on it and drove it. And he is on for Scott Wilson. Meza able to go over to first and have a little chat with his best friend Austin Kendrick, the Mountain Ducks manager and first baseman. Meza was a groomsman in AK's wedding to his wife Jessica. Fastball down. Those two, Meza and Kendrick, along with Tyler Jones out there in left for the Mountain Ducks, all students at Missouri State University who played on a college club baseball team together, and it is a friendship that has continued and now is woven into the fabric of the Grip and Rip. Breaking pitch misses high, and Scott Wilson walks. So first and second. Still one down, and the batter for Republic is going to be Johnny Lee Ryan, making his first start today. The J Train. 2 for 5 for his career. Odell from up by the chin starts a curveball that's high. Odell looks back at the runner, Meza. Nothing happening there. There's a called steerike. Pretty good little wipeout slider there. Not sure what that was, but the plate umpire, Rene Jalbert, just turned around and I don't know if he was warning somebody in the stands or what that was. This is a grounder right side. Henson throws to the shortstop. That's one. The one hopper to Kendrick is in time. A double play. Henson to Rycraft to Kendrick, and the Mountain Ducks get out of that inning with a double play, but not before the Republic Locos able to send 10 batters up that inning, and they score 6 runs. It is Republic 6, Ozark nothing. Mountain Ducks will try to rebound, looking for something in the bottom of the 4th. That is right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially to scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
It's a Henry's Towing pitching change for the Republic Locos. They will go to the pen, and we are going to get to see the GRBL debut of Jason Rose, born in El Cajon, California. Went to Granite Hills High School in San Diego County, and then played for 3 years at the University of Utah, selected by the Milwaukee Brewers in the 8th round of the 2017 MLB Draft. Jason Rose, 2 years in the minors at the rookie level, 34 2/3 innings across 8 starts, had a 5.45 pro ERA with 38 strikeouts to 10 walks. And Jason Rose, who works for Delta Roofing now here in southwest Missouri, missed the first 2 games because he and his wife just had a baby. So congratulations to everyone in the Rose family. Understand everybody's doing well. And so Jason's debut, a little bit delayed. Certainly understandable. And the GRBL career of Jason Rose begins mildly inauspiciously as he just hit rookie Logan Rycraft right on the rear end. So the Mountain Ducks shortstop is aboard after the hit by pitch. It's going to bring up David Edwards. So Jason Rose at Utah in the Pac-12, 3 seasons there for the Runnin' Utes. Started 46 games and had a 3.23 ERA across 287 NCAA Division I innings with 256 strikeouts. Now, the idea there was for him to actually, at the high school level, he was a pretty accomplished outfielder to go with all the pitching. And his intent at Utah was to go be a two-way player. His career sort of evolved toward being more of a pitching specialist as he went, and that was a big point of excitement for Jason when he came out here and tried out in the GRBL. Started talking to some of the veterans, and they told him, yeah, you can absolutely be a two-way player out here. So that is what he is ramping up toward. We'll see it. David Edwards, not scared of Rose's added velocity, lifts one into right center field. And the speedy Logan Rycraft is able to go first to third there for the Mountain Ducks. So a hit batsman and a single as this top part of the Ozark order not at all scared of the Jason Rose pedigree. They've got first and third, nobody out. The batter is Tyler Jones. TJ 1 for 1 on the day with a single. He was one of 2 players to get a hit off of Locos starter Jon Bortz. Johnny B, by the way, 3 scoreless innings. Certainly helped drive down the old ERA. No runs, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts. Didn't walk anybody, didn't hit anybody. So another very solid day for Jon Bortz. And now this is going to be a chat. This is Jared Fox, Locos catcher, going out to talk to Rose. I suspect this is going to be 2 guys who haven't worked together, just needing to go over some logistics. This Fox kind of got up, wringing his left hand, the catching hand, after that last offering from Rose. It'll be 1-1 to Tyler Jones as we resume. Rose takes the opportunity to touch the rosin on a humid day like this. Suspect he will go to the rosin bag a fair bit. So the 1-1 is a slider. This is chopped to first. Rodriguez up with it. His throw to second in time. David Edwards is also out. So the 3-6 double play as David Rodriguez got it to the shortstop Chris Meza. And the Mountain Ducks lead runner Logan Rycraft opted to stay put through all that, so he remains at third base. He is the one runner on for Austin Kendrick, but suddenly the situation far more manageable for pitcher Jason Rose and the Locos. Austin Kendrick puts one in the air into shallow left. Wilson is over. He's not going to be able to make the catch. Rycraft scores. RBI base hit for Austin Kendrick. Sort of taken what is given, and it is now 6-1. Mountain Ducks are on the board. So 6-1, hits by David Edwards and Austin Kendrick, making it happen for the Ducks here in the fourth. Still a big cushion for Republic to work with here, as Rose jumps ahead of Skyler Henson 0-1. Make it 1-1. That heater was low. Locos fans over on the first base side wanted a strike. Not so, says Rene Jalbert, the plate umpire. That was another one down. So 2-1. Rose sets from the belt. Fires home. They keep trying it. They have now missed down 3 times in succession. So 3 balls and a strike to the Marionville Comet Skyler Henson. 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded to third base last time. Kendrick's going to take off. Henson swung and missed, but it's a stolen base for Austin Kendrick. Didn't know I'd get to say that when I was driving into the ballpark today, but yes, AK's got Steelers wheels apparently. Now time is called, and now the plate umpire wanting to talk to the third base coach for the Ducks, Ethan Bryan, who just gave the what, who, me, deer in the headlights kind of look. And now Austin Kendrick is going to be the guy to actually go have the chat. I'm not sure what that was. That was some sort of warning for the Ducks. Kendrick now saying something to Clay Odell in the on-deck circle. Kendrick now saying something to the entirety of the dugout. So that's got to be about something that was said that was not appreciated. You know, on a hot day, as the mercury in the thermometer climbs toward 90 plus, patience might be in short supply. So the 3-2 pitch to Henson is a called third strike. Skyler can't believe it. Jason Rose can. Down goes the Marionville Comet. So Ozark strikes on an RBI single from Austin Kendrick. They get 1 back, but they still trail the Republic Locos 6-1.
I'm William Beadle of Tolbert Beadle. Workplace injury? You can't afford to be financially set back. In Missouri, our workers' compensation laws are found in Chapter 287 of the Missouri statutes. You need an attorney who knows these laws and has worked with them over the past 25 years to help injured workers. The call is free. The results are exceptional. We've won millions of dollars for our clients over the years. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
Acme Towing Company. That's too far away. Let Henry's do it.
Nah, we're ready to close.
Let Henry's do it.
Henry's is ready to take your call right now. From compacts to semis, Henry is here to help 24/7. Save yourself the hassle and make us your first call. Henry's gets there fast, offering multiple locations to serve the Ozarks. When you're stuck on the side of the road, make the right call. Let Henry do it.
Is our score. Top of the fifth. Clay Odell back out to pitch for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It'll be 10-1-2 for the Locos. So Arturo Liendo, Zach Ralph, and Trent Simpson will come to bat, with the Railmen leading by 5 runs. Well, check that. It's not going to be Arturo Liendo. It's going to be number 7, Jason Rose. So Rose just pitched an inning. Now comes on to bat in the stead of Arturo Liendo. So Jason Rose, El Cajon, California native, played high school ball in San Diego County. Two-way player throughout high school and some in college at the University of Utah. Was excited to come out and do this right here, get to swing the bat in the Grip and Rip League. Took a big cut there at a fastball from Clay Odell. Fouled it straight down. So it'll be 0-1 to Jason Rose when we resume. Odell sets up on the far first base side of that pitching rubber. Comes down the hill. Missed outside with a heater. Ball and a strike. Rose loads up, standing tall in the back of that right-handed batter's box. Swung and chased a breaking pitch there. Clay Odell really seems to be attacking down in the zone. Again, that was another one on the lower part. Rose swung and fouled that off. Not sure if that was just in the scouting report for Rose or if that's just a point of emphasis for Odell. Nonetheless, 1-2 breaking pitch. That's high. Fastball. Rose lifts this one way up in the air right field. Kyle Carpenter settles under it and makes the catch for the out. So 1 away, back to the top of the order go the Locos. It'll be Zach Ralph. So Ralph stands in, crowds in the right-handed batter's box. Fouls that one toward his own dugout, sending a bunch of Locos scurrying. They're going to get out of the way. So 0-1 for Ralph. Make it 1-1. We're even. Swing and a foul ball. That's headed toward the parking lot. Out of play. Ball on 2 strikes for the Locos leadoff man. Got hit by a pitch first time, drew a walk in the 4th. So officially 0 for 0 for the game. Two and two. That is swung on. Ralph fought that one off. It's going to slice down in for a base hit. So a fine 2024 season continues for Zach Ralph. That is his 5th hit of the campaign. 5 hits in 3 games. I don't care what league you're in. That'll do. Here is Trent Simpson. Got a single and an RBI in the 4th inning. That big 6-run 4th for the Locos. Struck out his first time up. So Trent Simpson, 4 for 11, make it 5 for 12. That's a base hit into right. Ralph turning on the Jets. He is down, safe at third and staying down. Oh goodness. And slow to get up. Looked like tried to slide, putting that left foot into the bag, and he is acting as though might have just, you hope it was just a jam up, not a twist or something a little more sinister. Those bases are anchored. They're designed to stay in place. That was a case where Zach slid with the left foot extended toward the back corner of the bag. He says he's okay. He's going to stay in. Jared Fox is the batter. Runners are on the corners. There is 1 out. Locos with a 5-run lead and an excellent opportunity to add to it here. Actually make that 2nd and 3rd as Simpson advanced when the throw that was intended to get Zach Ralph at 3rd sort of carried into foul territory. So 2nd and 3rd, first base unoccupied for Fox. Odell's pitch to him is a called strike on the outer half. Fox 0 for 2 today, 3 for 9 for the season. Got 3 runs batted in and could add to that tally here, although that pitch ran inside. 1-1. Infield crowded in for the Mountain Ducks. Here's a chopper to 3rd. Henson has it. They've got Ralph caught in a rundown, and Henson caught him. He fakes the throw, falls over. Now a throw to second base where Owens is standing. But Simpson's going to retreat safely. And Jared Fox will reach first. Okay. Fielder's choice unassisted put out for the Ducks' 3rd baseman Skyler Henson. 2 away, and the batter is Meyer with 1st and 2nd. So a force now set up at every base but home plate. Andrew Meyer was hit by a pitch. So 0 for 1 today. Have to go back to the 2nd inning for that 1, which was a fly out to center field. Trailing 0-1 here. Odell looking back at Trent Simpson, the runner at second base, who is doing his very best to be a pesky distraction for Clay Odell. Nothing and two, and a chance to squirm out of it here. A breaking pitch. Meyer drives it out to left. That's going to be a base hit, and then it gets away from the left fielder, Tyler Jones. The mistake will allow another run to score. So 2 more across for the Locos, and Meyer will go into third base, standing up. It's a single, then an E7. 2 runs plated for the Locos, who now lead 8-1. We'll give TJ an RBI. So 8-1. Locos continuing to pounce. Tyler Collison's going to be the batter. Already a 2 RBI double in this game. 1 for 2. So 3 for 9 for the season now is Collison, with 3 runs batted in. Got a nice opportunity with Meyer here at third base. Mountain Ducks play Collison straight away at average depth. 2-hopper to the third baseman. Henson, his throw across brought Kendrick off the bag, but Kendrick puts the tag into Collison's chest, and the inning is over, but not before a little bit more damage gets done. 8-1 is the score. RBI base hit for Andrew Meyer, set up by Zach Ralph and Trent Simpson collecting hits, so it is an 8-1 advantage for the Republic Locos over the Ozark Mountain Ducks.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Joselina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome.
Pretty good kids race there. Kaylee Meza showing off some speed, particularly through the middle section of the race there. So I'd say not a bad day for the family there. Dad's club, the Republic Locos, have an 8-1 lead over the Ozark Mountain Ducks as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th, and Kaylee goes out there and has a strong showing in the kids race. We do that every game. Middle of the 5th is generally the time when the kids go run the bases. First to home, long way around. Good way for GRBL managers to take a look at some of the athletic talent that's coming up. Gives us a little hope for the future. So Jason Rose back to the hill for the Locos, now with a 7-run cushion to work with. It'll be Clay Odell, Kurt Brand, and Kyle Carpenter, although it's looking like we're going to see actually Colton Simons pinch hit for the Mountain Ducks this inning. So first things first, here's Odell. This is in the air into right center field. Back it goes, 1 hop. It's going to be extra bases for Reverend Claybo. He's thinking about 3 as the relay throw comes in, sliding in. Yes, a leadoff triple in the 5th for Clay Odell. Saw the ball, hit the ball, took it the other way for the triple, and so he is on for Kurt Brand. The Suit, as he is nicknamed. Told me before the game, just want to do what I can to help the ball club. 2 for 4 on the season, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. That came at the hands of Jon Bortz back in the 2nd inning. It's his first look at Jason Rose. It's called strike. So Kurt down here, 0-2. These pitchers in the GRBL, I think the word has gotten around that Brand has got a powerful set of hands. They are not messing around with him anymore. Just reaching back and letting it fly. Rose missed low. So it's a 1-2 count. Slider for a strikeout. Second strikeout of the day for Jason Rose. 1 gone. And this is a pinch hitter. This is Colton Simons, newcomer from Las Vegas, who now calls Republic, Missouri home. Shadow Ridge High School in Nevada. Sponsored by Fields of Envy. That is lifted in the air to center field. Simpson has to dive, and he won't get there. Trent got a late jump on it, had a hard time reading it, I think, off the bat of Simons, so Odell scores. That's going down as an RBI base hit for Colton Simons. Official scorer went hit straight away. Pretty good decision, I think. Then Simons advanced to second. So the batter is Owens now. It is a 6-run ball game, 8-2, Locos in front. So Owens, the number 10 hitter in the order. Locos have moved a little bit of furniture around. They've got Caleb Kaufman in playing third base. Collison has gone to shortstop, and Tommy Berg is the second baseman. Owens checked it and accidentally fouled it sharply to the screen. Kanan Greer has come on to play right. I believe that's still Simpson in center. Yes, it is, and Zach Ralph's in left. Swing and a miss there. Owens down on strikes. Third K for Jason Rose. Back to the top of the order. With 2 gone, go the Mountain Ducks, and the batter is Thomas Brand. Rose starts off the left-handed Brand with a slider at the knees for a strike. That one is laced into right center field. It goes. It's going to be extras for Brand. Simons will score. It is now an 8-3 ball game as the Mountain Ducks rookie Thomas Brand was hitless a week ago, making up for it here with a good piece of hitting and some hustle to go with it. Found a gap, and he is on in scoring position for Logan Rycraft. Rycraft 1 for 1 today. 3 for 9 for the season. Has also drawn a walk and been hit by a pitch. That happened in this game. That happened in the 4th inning, as a matter of fact. Sponsored by Mickey Owen Baseball. Logan Rycraft, rookie out of Northwest Missouri State. "27-year-old, father of 1. Heater chopped up the middle to the shortstop. Collison, oh, he fumbled it on the exchange. That will allow Rycraft to reach safely. And an E6 goes up. Well, Rycraft definitely helped make that happen with his legs, but you really can't go infield single with the scoring there. So it won't count as a hit, but it does prolong the inning, and it does bring up the very dangerous David Edwards, who is 1 for 2 today. Rose attacked him with a breaking pitch, called strike one. Looked like a slider. And again, he might throw hard enough that was just the curveball. Look out. 0-1. Rycraft takes off for the unoccupied second. It's a wild pitch that gets away from Fox. Thomas Brand headed for home. Rose got the tag down. Yes, he did. Huge job by Jared Fox and Jason Rose getting Thomas Brand at the plate after the wild pitch. It is a 2-1 putout, and the score stays 8-3. Locos up on top of the Mountain Ducks. We head to inning number 6. It's right after this. Big thank you to our title sponsor, Henry's Towing.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
I'm William Beadle of Tolbert Beadle. Why would you call anyone else after a car accident? Tolbert Beadle has been right here in Missouri for decades. We know the local courts, and we know how to fight. You don't pay us a penny unless we win money for you. And we're not satisfied until we secure the largest settlement possible. With millions of dollars recovered, you know who to call. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
Burger here with you live today at Meador Park. 8-3 is the score. Republic Locos out in front of the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Republic came into today 2 wins against 0 defeats, in sole possession of first place in the GRBL North Division. If the Locos, that is, can hold serve for the next 3 innings, can walk out of here sitting real pretty. It's a Henry's Towing pitching change for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. They will call on Anthony Musser, second-year man out of Southwest Baptist University. By trade, a loan processor who played college baseball at Southwest Baptist University in Bolivar, Missouri. He's originally from Mishawaka, Indiana. Went to Penn High School, then went to SBU, got his degree in sports management, and then pursued some advanced finance training after that. So far in 2024, 1 inning, no runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. So limited sample size. But Anthony Musser came on late in the game Sunday night on Baseball Night in the Ozarks a week ago. Shut down the Branson Showmen, giving his club a chance, but it was a game the Mountain Ducks ultimately lost 7-5. So Anthony Musser will face David Rodriguez, Tommy Berg, and then Scott Wilson is scheduled to bat third this inning. Musser starts Rodriguez off with a breaking ball outside, ball 1. Musser from up by the collarbones, out in front of the chest. Missed that pitch with a ball low. game now an hour 40 minutes elapsed. Breaking pitch misses high. It is now 3-0 for David Rodriguez, the native of Caracas. One of two Venezuelan-born players on this Locos team, along with Arturo Liendo. Rodriguez looked at a called strike there. David came to the United States to go to Campbellsville University in Kentucky, but settled here in southwest Missouri. Strike there. So Musser started this off 3-0. He's battled back, and the count is full. 3-2 payoff. Missed outside. Rodriguez draws the walk to start the 6th. So he's on for Tommy Berg. It'll be Tommy's first plate appearance today. He's from Reeds Spring, Missouri. Went to North Arkansas College, then finished out down in Arkansas at Williams Baptist University. Sponsor Diamond W Land and Cattle. You want the beef? Come get the beef. 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout is Tommy Berg. He's played a pretty nice middle infield, second base for the Locos predominantly, but he can play second. He can play some third base as well. And it will be Cannon Greer to follow Berg this inning for Republic, leading 8-3. Musser attacked with a fastball. That's a called strike. The Locos batters thus far being a little bit deliberate with A.J. Musser. Trying to get a feel for his stuff, I think. Here's a check throw over to Kendrick at first. Rodriguez back in time. Right-hander up in the Republic bullpen. I believe that is Collison. Yes. So he is warming. Rodriguez feigned a takeoff, and then Musser absolutely bent one into the strike zone to get Tommy Berg looking, one down. So the batter is Cannon Greer, the native of Steelville, Missouri, now resides in Springfield. 1 for 3 for the campaign. Swung on and missed there. Musser got him with the off-speed pitch. Greer was out in front. He was thinking about hitting one to the wall there. That was the heater. Greer slaps this one the other way into right. And over to get that is the right fielder. That's Ernie Perkins, who has come on. Perkins makes the catch for the out. Changes in the outfield for the Mountain Ducks. They've now got Perkins in right, and Simons has stayed on to play center field. They've also got Brett Gallion platooned in, playing second base. Henson still at third, Rycraft still the shortstop, and it's Kendrick at first. Musser's pitch to Caleb Kaufman, hit him on the lower back. Caleb Kaufman's first plate appearance of the day was a brief one, as he wears the first pitch he sees from A.J. Musser. First and second for the Locos, and Jason Rose steps in for the second time today. 0 for 1, flew out to right. First time. This Jason's GRBL debut. Looked at a called strike there. Jason Rose showed a pretty good set of hands at the plate in the GRBL preseason jamboree. Leading me to believe his ambition to be a two-way player here. It's pretty strong. That's a strong swing. Unfortunately, it's a laser right in to the glove of the left fielder, Tyler Jones. He took 3 steps and then hauled it in to get the out. So the Locos threatened, but come away empty-handed against Anthony Musser. Score remains Republic 8, Ozark Mountain Ducks 3. Back right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Trailing 8-3, the Ozark Mountain Ducks will send up David Edwards, Tyler Jones, and Austin Kendrick this inning. Locos stick with pitcher Jason Rose. They will have to make a Henry's towing pitching change, at least one, at some point before this game is over, but they do have the 3+ designation remaining in play. Mountain Ducks still have it as well. Eight to 3 is our score. Republic Locos in front. They've got Caleb Kaufman, Tyler Collison, Tommy Berg, and David Rodriguez left to right across the infield. Still Jared Fox behind the dish. Zach Ralph, Trent Simpson, and Kanan Greer are the outfielders. The batter is David Edwards. You got to look at Jason Rose in the 5th. And then his plate appearance was cut off by a wild pitch and then a play at the plate, resulting in a tag applied to Thomas Brand for the last out of the inning. Edwards sends this up the middle just beneath Rose's outstretched hand. Tommy Berg got to the ball, but the throw is not going to get there in time. That was a pretty good bit of hustle on the part of the second baseman, Tommy Berg. It really would have had to have made the throw against his body from his knees to make that happen. Just could not quite do it. It's an infield single for David Edwards, and he's on for Tyler Jones. It's TJ 1 for 2 today, excuse me. Grounded into a double play last time up. He singled in the first. TJ usually a little bit chatty, especially with experienced veteran players like the Locos catcher Jared Fox. These guys were teammates in the past. Jones clubs one into right. Kanan Greer adjusts at the last second as in a gusting wind, but he hauls it in and makes the catch. Jones is retired, and the batter is Kendrick. Austin Kendrick also 1 for 2 today with an RBI. AK 2 for 6 for the season. 0-1 with 1 out. Make it 0-2. Foul ball is the call. See how that wind blowing 11 to 12 miles per hour right now from the south. So out to left. Kendrick clubs one into center field. No chance for the infielders on that. There's a no doubt base hit. Off the bat of the Mountain Ducks skip, Austin Kendrick. He's got 2 hits today. His team trails 8-3, but the Mountain Ducks, a little something cooking here. 2 hits here in the bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Trailing by 5, and the batter is Henson. Out of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Henson, whose professional baseball career began at the age of 14 when he was a bat boy for the Double-A Springfield Cardinals. A chance to help the Mountain Ducks claw back. I don't think we're quite in the dire straits where they need to get 5 runs back, but certainly a couple here would help the cause. Henson has showed bunt a couple of times. Rose has missed the zone in a couple of times, and it's 2-0. Fastball. Henson brought the bat back. It's a called strike. Two and one with runners on first and second. It's a back pick throw that got into center field. David Edwards is going to stay put at second base, however. Thanks to some nice hustle on the part of Simpson out there. Rose deals a fastball. That swung on foul, and that hit a face. Looked like it actually hit the umpire's face mask, Rene Jalbert. So the Locos' Caleb Kaufman going over. And yeah, this is not, he's not actually saying anything to Rose at all. That's just strictly to buy Jalbert a little bit of time back there. So great sportsmanship on the part of Kaufman and the Locos. Be a 2-2 count for Skyler Henson. Rookie Jason Rose comes home. Fooled him in a big way with a slider for a strikeout. That is now 4 strikeouts for the debuting Rose. Across 2 2/3, and the batter is Perkins. So Ernie Perkins, the Princeville, Illinois native, stands in, 22 years old. Chops one, back to the pitcher it goes. Rose is up with it, and his throw across to Rodriguez in time to get the out. So the Mountain Ducks threaten, but Jason Rose able to put a bagel on the board. 8-3, the Locos advantage as we head for the stretch inning. You're watching Grip and Rip Baseball, live and free all day on YouTube.
I'm William Beadle from Tolbert Beadle. It only takes 1 second for a person to be involved in an accident. And when the worst occurs, there's only one person that matters: you. At Tolbert Beadle, we want to be the one you call for help. We're the one to get you the compensation you deserve from the insurance companies. Call us today and find out if you have a case. The consultation is always free. Tolbert Beadle, when you need justice.
So Henry's towing pitching change for the Mountain Ducks. They call on right-hander Colton Simons. Remember, when you're in a jam on the side of the road, you've got to make the right call. You've got to let Henry do it, serving the entire Springfield metro area. Christian County and Branson. It's Henry's Towing. So Colton Simons, 2/3 of an inning worked in his GRBL career. He's allowed no runs, no hits. He's got 2 strikeouts and a save. Well, that's not shabby at all. Colton Simons sponsor Fields of Envy. They do landscaping and pest control. Tell you what, could use a little pest control help here in the press box at Meador Park. But we're a little bit smarter this Sunday. I think we've found the wasp nest. So our little friends were treated to a midday meal of about 3/4 of a can of Hot Shot. And I'm not sorry. Just consider it good old Uncle Rance's donation to the Springfield Greene County Park Board for the year. So Colton Simons waiting for his catcher Hunter Knapp to come on so he can take some warm-up throws with purpose here in the 7th. Should be top of the order for the Locos, so Ralph, Simpson, and Fox, presuming they don't pinch hit anybody. Tyler Collison has gone back out to start taking a few tosses in the Locos bullpen down the first base side. That's where the visitors' dugout here operates at Meador Park. Home dugout is the third base dugout. So something a little bit different, but fun nonetheless. That's just because of the way the facility was constructed. There's a little bit more amenity to be had on the third base side. So for this one, that's where the home team, the Mountain Ducks, are. Colton Simons' first pitch to Zach Ralph is a breaking pitch, swung on, strike 1. Zach Ralph out of Parkview High School in Springfield, Missouri. All Ozark Conference third baseman at that time. But has really been a do-everything guy. We've seen him play shortstop, second base, third base. He's pitched some in the GRBL. He's caught some innings. He's an outfielder for this Locos club. It's not a knock on his abilities as an infielder whatsoever. It just kind of happens to be where the Locos identified a need. And they definitely wanted Ralph's bat in the lineup, so Chris Meza asked him to give left field a good, honest go. That's where he has been for much of this 2024 season. Colton Simons winds and fires another cement mixer breaking ball that Ralph drives on the ground down the left field line. He's going to think about 2, and he will get there. It's a double for Zach Ralph to lead off the 7th for the Locos. They lead this thing 8-3. Trent Simpson has a chance to stay hot. He is 2 for 3 on the day, a pair of singles, and 1 run batted in. Steps into the left-handed batter's box. Simpson in his 4th year. Check that 3rd year of grip and rip. Grounder, right side. Kendrick steps on the bag at first for the force out. No, this is his 4th year. I'm right. He broke in 2022. 4th year in the league. 4th year with the Locos for Trent. So after that unassisted put out by Kendrick, runner Zach Ralph advanced to 3rd, and that's where he's camped, hoping Jared Fox will do something. Fox today is 0 for 3. Twice he has grounded to the 3rd baseman, resulting in fielder's choice plays. That was not a grounder. That was a liner. It's an RBI base hit for Fox. Into left it goes. Ralph scores, and it is now 9-3 for the Locos. So Canada's greatest export continues collecting RBIs. That is now 4 ribbies in 3 games for G. Fox. That's getting it done. Andrew Meyer on the day, 1 for 2. Single and an RBI. Got hit by a pitch as well in the 4th. So Meyer notched the batting average into the positive today. Sponsored by Springfield Cornhole. Yes, the GRBL founder, Commissioner Tony Lewis. Sort of the face that runs the place. Andrew Meyer is that for the Springfield Cornhole League. He's ahead of Colton Simons here, 2-0. So Meyer, originally from Dixon, Missouri. Up north and east of Springfield off of I-44. Part of the Frisco League, if I'm not mistaken. The Dixon Bulldogs. So after that foul ball, it's now 2-1. Swing and another popper. That will get safely out of play. Two and two. Simon steps back, gets a fresh baseball. He's back on. He works from the first base side of the rubber, likes to lean in and look from the sign from Knapp before coming set, bringing it from the belt. It's a breaking pitch. Up the middle, Simon stuck a hand out, but that ball was rifled up the middle off the bat of Meyer for his second hit of the day. So that sets up first and second, and the batter is Collison. 2 RBI double for Collison. Came back in that big 6-run 4th inning that the Locos hung on the Mountain Ducks. Kyle Carpenter faced the minimum for the first 3. They brought on reliever King Owens, and the Locos kind of pounced on him. So the big one was the 4th. It's been a fairly even back and forth since then, resulting in this 9-3 score. Collison chased in a big way there, kind of smiles as he looks back. Behind here, 0-2. Fastball swung on, fouled. Simon shakes off a little sweat as Collison steps out. Another 2-strike pitch coming up here. Swung and lifted. It's going to stay on the infield. Austin Kendrick, the first baseman, calls for it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So that will bring up David Rodriguez. El Caballero Venezolano David Rodriguez. 1 for 2 today. 2 runs batted in, including what is presently standing up as a potential game-winning run. Came on a 2 RBI single in the 4th. Made it 5-0 Locos at the time. Checked at a Colton Simons slider. It's 1-0. Simons looks back at the runner. That is Liendo, who was pinch run. Simons throws a fastball that time for strike 2 to David. One and two with 2 away. Colton Simons trying to get the Ducks to the stretch. Did he? Yes, he did. It's a called third strike. Simons takes Rodriguez upstairs, and that will get him out of the inning. The Locos do get one. A double down the left field line from Zach Ralph, and then an RBI single from Jared Fox makes the score 9-3. Republic out in front. And we'll go ahead and keep it here for the 7th inning stretch. It is brought to you by Sumit's Hot Yoga. At Sumit's Hot Yoga, you are gonna feel awesome. Well, coming up today at 3 o'clock, it'll be the Springfield Metropolitans taking on the Branson Showmen. Starting pitchers in that one scheduled to be right-hander Ben Van Gorp. BVG will go for the Mets against Tyler Abma getting the ball for the Branson Showmen. So they're mixing some things up a little bit. Started Justin Loudon the first 2 games, but Tyler Abma, who threw 5 shutout innings last Sunday night in a middle relief role, is going to get the ball today for Branson to start off. So Abma versus Van Gorp. That's a pretty good little pitching matchup there between 2 solid right-handers. Coming up tonight at 6, baseball night in the Ozarks will feature the 2-0 Nixa Suckers as they take on the Moon City Mavericks. Starters for that one have been announced as well. It will be Ryan Cram going for Moon City against Logan Wiley for the Suckers. So that is a fight between 2 GRBL young guns. Both of those are second-year men. Ryan Cram for City, Logan Wiley for the Suckers. That is a tasty, tasty pitching matchup. You're going to want to be with us at 6 o'clock. If you can't be here at Meador Park, then be here on the YouTube channel to check out that game, as Moon City still looking for its first win, trying to find some traction in the GRBL North. Republic Locos, for their part, not making it easy. Came into the day 2-0 with both the Metropolitans and the Mavericks at 0-2, so a 2-game lead already in the GRBL North Division for the Locos, and right now they hold a 9-3 advantage over the Mountain Ducks. But as we have learned already this season, there's really no such thing as a safe lead. We've seen this very Mountain Ducks team at one point led their season opener with Moon City 8-0. Thought that the game was just going to be a laugher. Instead, City mounted a comeback, and Ozark had to hang on to win that game 10-9. So, yeah, you know, at the moment, sure, 9-3 looks pretty good in the bottom of the 7th. It's not over yet. It's a Henry's towing pitching change for the Locos. Tyler Collison starts Hunter Knapp with a fastball that was swung on and fouled. So strike 1. Hunter Knapp making his first plate appearance today. He's been catching the entire game. So he is hitting, this is the 8th spot in the order, in the stead of Kurt Brand. Looked at a called strike there from Collison. And Tyler Collison had a very good outing his last time out for the Locos. Came on in the 7th inning with the bases loaded. Ended up wiggling his way out of that jam with a pair of strikeouts. And then he proceeded to throw 2 perfect innings after that. So it was 9 up, 9 down, 3 innings pitched. No runs allowed, no hits. He's now evened up 2-2 with Hunter Knapp. The South Bend, Indiana native sends this one to the second baseman Berg, deep in the hole, but the throw across to Andrew Meyer at first for the Locos is in time to get the out. So with Collison going to the mound, Caleb Kaufman shifted over to shortstop. David Rodriguez went across the diamond from first to third. And they're using Andrew Meyer, are the Locos, at first base. Still Ralph Simpson and Greer in the outfield. Tommy Berg, the second baseman. Jared Fox, the catcher. And Collison is the mound man. This is popped. Tommy Berg pressed back into work, answers the bell, and makes the catch for the second out. So another pinch hitter. Well, we've seen him on as a defensive replacement, so this is just the time in which his spot in the order came up. This is Brett Gallion for the Mountain Ducks. He is now an administrator. He was a teacher and coach when his GRBL career began. Worked his way up into an admin role. Actually took a few years off of playing grip and rip, but is back out here in 2024. Said he just wanted to prove to himself that he's still got it. Clearly he does. I mean, he got drafted. Breaking ball for a strike to Gallion. Two and one the count. Make it 3-1. Fastball from Collison misses outside, and so the Mountain Ducks have a base runner. Brett Gallion is on. We go back to the top of the order. It's Thomas Brand. I'm not sure what the meaning is of this, but Thomas Brand, yes, he did select this himself. Just the two of us, his walk-up tune. Swung at a steer right there. Not sure if that's an homage to being teammates with his father Kurt or what that is. Collison tried a slider that just didn't slide there. Well outside, it's 1-1. Another breaking pitch, same result. So Collison touches his chest. So whatever he's got going there, baseball just not hooking up as he wanted. There's a swing and a called strike two. Long look in at the hand signals from the catcher Fox there. Here's the 2-2 pitch, high tight, and the count is full. Collison sets up by the face, fires home, and he got Thomas Brand looking. So we have played 7, and we will go to the 8th with the Ozark Mountain Ducks in command, or trailing rather, excuse me. The Republic Locos are in command. 9-3 your score. Locos lead the Mountain Ducks. Back after this.
When Gary and Sandra Henry started Henry's Towing nearly 5 decades ago, customers knew that Henry would be the guy coming to help. People would call and ask to let Henry do it. And as Springfield has grown, our family has grown as well, so there's always someone around to come help you out. Everyone at Henry's is a member of the family, fully trained and as dependable as the original. With a family this size, help is always right around the corner. So if you find yourself in need of roadside assistance, remember to call the name you've grown to know and trust. Remember to let Henry do it!
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're already out of energy?
I haven't felt that way since I started doing yoga.
You do yoga?
Every morning. Best change I've ever made.
Try our community classes for only $8.
Sumit's hot yoga. You are going to feel awesome!
New pitcher for the Ozark Mountain Ducks. It's a Henry's Towing pitching change. They are going to David again at James Madison University. He pitched 20 2/3 innings, allowing 28 runs on 34 hits. It was a 7.84 ERA. Struck out 11 and walked 20 in that time. His JUCO ERA was very good, 2.32 across 31 innings of work. And if you know your junior college baseball, you know in Florida, it's not too bad. A lot of ball players want to go spend some time down in the Sunshine State, so recruiting's generally pretty good. But for David Edwards, it was the opportunity to play close to home. He now calls Rolla, Missouri home, and he works at University of Missouri S&T as a strength coach, predominantly with the football athletes. Mountain Ducks on the infield have moved Thomas Brand to third base. Rycraft at short with Gallion at second. Kendrick at first. It's Jones, Simons, and Perkins in the outfield. Edwards and Knapp briefly go over signs, I believe, so we can get going here in the 8th. So Tommy Berg stands in. Edwards started him with a heater, and Berg swung and missed. Another fastball, kind of an excuse me swing. I don't think Tommy meant to do that, but the result is a grounder to Austin Kendrick, the first baseman. He steps on the bag and takes the unassisted out. One gone. That will bring up Kanan Greer, who is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right. Sends this one up the middle. Gallion's going to have to hurry. Didn't glove it cleanly. Rushed the throw, and it does not stay in the mitt of the first baseman, Austin Kendrick. And they are going to give Kanan Greer an infield hit. Why not? Caleb Kaufman stands in, sponsored by Worley Farm and Lawn Equipment in Wablo, Missouri. That's where he's from. Went to Wablo High. And then Evangel University, where he played third base and some shortstop. Also, in addition to being very good at baseball, was an all-state basketball player. And now works at his alma mater, coaching baseball for the Wablo Tigers. Swing, and sounded like he might have broken his bat. It's a slow grounder to the shortstop. Rycraft. Not many can make that play, but Logan Rycraft can. It's a 6'3", impressive put out there for the Mountain Ducks. This young rookie Logan Rycraft continues to make a case for himself when it's going to be time to start talking about the Infield Gold Glove Award, or maybe even Rookie of the Year. So 2 down. Runner at second, and the batter is Arturo Liendo. Good to see him coming back to scratch after he was shaken up earlier. Sponsored by Chamos House Restaurant and Roof Repair Pros, both in Branson, Missouri. Liendo, 2-for-2 in his GRBL career. A single, a double, RBI. Matter of fact, it was the game-winning RBI against the Springfield Mets back on August 11th. Did it off of the 3-time MVP Clay Murphy. Oh my goodness, Arturo Liendo just can't be stopped. He is now 3-for-3. The red-hot rookie out of Venezuela keeps it going. Liendo. He is him. And he's on for Zach Ralph, who has reached safely every time he's appeared at the plate today. Hit by pitch, walk, single, double. And with a 9-3 advantage, the Locos could add to it here. Off of David Edwards. Ralph thought about it and checked. Missed inside. So 1-0 for Zach Ralph. Swings and pops this one. It's going to stay on the infield. Rycraft lost it in the sun, and then Gallion drops it. So they'll get the force out. Goodness sakes. Just a baseball that hung in the sun and was lost. But it ends up... we'll wait to get a ruling on that. We will step aside. Locos up in front of the Mountain Ducks will go to the bottom of the 8th and bring you a little scoring clarification right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. The best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Tyler Collison back to work for the Republic Locos, who lead 9-3. So yes, Kanan Greer ran across the plate after the drop fly ball, resulting in the force out. But that whole rule about scoring baseball, I swear I'm going to learn how to do it one of these days. Explain to me. So 9-3. That's what I thought. Just didn't want to say it and then turn around and be wrong, as Logan Rycraft has started off with a slider for a strike. It's the bottom of the 8th. Be Rycraft, Edwards, and Jones for the Mountain Ducks, who are going to need to rattle the bats, trailing by 6. Running out of opportunities in this one. Collison misses outside with a fastball. It was also at about eye level with Rycraft. was as up as it was out. Goes back inside. That was swung on, fouled. So we'll do a 1-2 as everybody resets. Breaking pitch up and out of the zone. That will even the count, 2-2. Collison comes home with a breaking pitch. Rycraft made the decision to swing rather late, just had to reach out and kind of spoil it. That goes foul, carrying way out on the first base side, does stay in the stadium. Counts now 2-2, breaking ball. Rycraft drives it into center. Trent Simpson camps out under it and makes the catch for the Locos, one away. So now the batter is David Edwards. He is the pitcher now. Kept the score 9-3 with a scoreless top of the 8th. And Edwards is 2 for 3 today. Pair of singles. Looked at a called steer right there. Four-seam fastball from Tyler Collison. Breaking pitch outside. That evens us up 1-1. Both these clubs have been told they need to start the 9th inning by 2:52 p.m. here in the Central Time Zone. So the Mountain Ducks need to rally. But they would need to get it all done here in the 8th, or if they want to spread it across 2 innings, they need to do it quickly. 3-1 now for David Edwards. Collison bounced one and he walked him. So David Edwards not, it's not a bad decision to try to nibble with a hitter of that caliber. Career batting average well north of 400, but can't nibble too much, not with this guy coming up. Tyler Jones got moved up a few places in the order. He is in the cleanup position today. He is the GRBL's all-time leader in runs batted in. Born in St. Louis, went to high school just outside St. Louis in University City. That's sort of on the inner ring of suburbs. TJ 1 for 3 with a single today. Flew out to right last time. Checked at a high fastball, 1-0. Just barely had the swing started, so no real danger of anything controversial there. That was most certainly a swing and a miss. So we're back even 1-1. Fox tried to frame it, but the plate umpire, Rene Jalbert, wisely not buying it. 2-1. Pitch was outside off the plate. Jones got under that one as Collison took him upstairs. It's popped. Locos will opt to let the left fielder Zach Ralph handle that, and he hauls it in for the grab. So 2 down. 1 runner on is still David Edwards over at first. It's going to bring up Austin Kendrick. He's been a bright spot for the Mountain Ducks today. 2 for 3 with an RBI. Single back in the 4th inning. Collison starts him off with a fastball high out of the zone. Crowd starting to turn over here a little bit. We've got a good contingent of Locos fans today, but we're starting to see some showmen and some Mets fans come in for the game scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. Kendrick puts this one in the air to left. Back goes Ralph. He will not make the catch on the run. It is off the wall. Edwards will stop at third. Kendrick goes into second, standing up. A very well-struck ball off the bat of Austin Kendrick, and Zach Ralph tried to dive. Could not come up with it. As Kendrick belted a one-hopper to the wall. It is the hardest hit baseball we have seen Tyler Collison allow this season. Creates a sticky situation for Skyler Henson. 0 for 3 today, with his team trailing by 6. Be a good time for Henson to break out of a slump. It would be a good time for Collison and the Locos to shut the door. Crucial plate appearance here with 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Collison winds and fires. That's a called strike. 2 at the knees. 0-2. Henson was choked up and he pops this one. It's going to stay on the infield. Kaufman calls for the ball, hauls it in and makes the catch. The Locos get out of the inning unscathed. And that will take us to the 9th inning. Before we go there, I'll take the opportunity to say a huge thank you to our friends at Henry's Towing. Remember, folks, when you are on a jam on the side of the road, you've got to make the right call. If you don't already have the number saved in your phone, then you go to lethenrydoit.com and you make the call to Let Henry Do It. Call the folks at Henry's Towing. We'll also say a big thank you to GRBL sponsor and supporter, the law firm of Tolbert Beetle.
I'm William Beetle of Tolbert Beetle. Why would you call anyone else after a car accident? Tolbert Beetle has been right here in Missouri for decades. We know the local courts, and we know how to fight. You don't pay us a penny unless we win money for you. And we're not satisfied until we secure the largest settlement possible. With millions of dollars recovered, you know who to call. Tolbert Beetle, when you need justice.
When it comes to protecting your home, you need professional who care. At Roof Repair Pros, our skilled team delivers high-quality roof repairs with attention to detail and precision. Call us at 417-677-6164 for free estimates. Craving authentic Venezuelan cuisine? We're bringing the vibrant taste of Venezuela right to your neighborhood, introducing Chemo's House. Arepas, taquinos, empanadas, and refreshing Venezuelan drinks. We are located in 2166 State Highway 248, Branson.
right, I thought we were going to get a 9th inning. It turns out we will not. This one has been called due to time and heat combination. So your elite promotions, elite performers of the game for the Republic Locos. We're going to do another combo because that's just usually how the Locos roll. So Trent Simpson and Tyler Collison will share the honor today. Simpson 2 for 2 at the plate with a run batted in and several big catches out there in center field. A crucial catch in the 8th, and he made a couple of grabs to rob Mountain Ducks of hits back in the first inning, back when this was a pitcher's duel. It's hard to think back that far when Kyle Carpenter and Jon Bortz were absolutely going at it. Then we select Tyler Collison, had a 2 RBI double in the 4th, and then he came on in relief throwing 2 scoreless innings, so that ups his streak now to 5 scoreless innings of relief pitching by Tyler Collison. So the young man from Hartville, Missouri has most certainly been a door slammer and a bright spot for these Republic Locos. Yeah, it was a pitcher's duel for the first 3. Kyle Carpenter for the Mountain Ducks allowed just 1 base runner. It was a hit batsman, but a double play ended up neutralizing that threat in the first, and Carpenter faced the minimum the rest of the way. So 3 innings pitched for Carpenter, 3 shutout innings, no hits, and 2 strikeouts. Similar story on the other side for Jon Bortz in the Republic Locos, as Bortzy threw 3 scoreless. He allowed a pair of singles back in the first and then put it in crews, and it was 6 up, 6 down in the second and in the third. Bortz finished the day with 3 strikeouts. But when we went to the bullpen, that was when things got interesting. Republic Locos put up a big 6 spot in the 4th inning, so that game-winning 2 RBI single off the bat of David Rodriguez would end up standing up as the game-winning runs, all set up by a walk to Zach Ralph, a base hit and an RBI for Trent Simpson. Andrew Meyer got hit by a pitch. Tyler Collison smacked a 2 RBI double, and then Rodriguez brought home runs number 4 and 5. Chris Meza would tack on 1 more, and so the Locos put up 6 runs in the 4th. They put up another 2 in inning number 5 off of reliever Clay Odell. Singles by Ralph and Andrew Meyer. Got 1 more run in the 7th, all set up by an RBI base hit off the bat of Jared Fox. Zach Ralph had a heck of a day today. Ends up going 2 for 3, a single, a double, a walk, and a hit by pitch. And some nice plays out in left field as well. So 9-3, your final score. Republic Locos improve to 3-0. And they are most certainly in possession of first place in the GRBL North, as both the Springfield Metropolitans and the Moon City Mavericks are 0-2. So let's begin there as we bring in one of our elite promotions, elite performers of the game, Tyler Collison. And Tyler, yeah, let's start with that. 3-0 for the Republic Locos, man. Headed into a Labor Day break, you get to be undefeated into September. So congratulations on a tremendous start.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a lot of fun. You know, sorry, I'm still out of breath.
That's all right.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've been playing really well, and it's a good time to be a Loco.
Well, goodness, let's bring in your buddy Trent Simpson here. So, you know, Trent has been a Loco his entire GRBL career, but I'm sure as far as months of August and starts to the seasons go, Trent, you got to be loving this, man. You guys are 3-0.
Absolutely. It is a great start to the season. We normally tend to start out a little slow in the last 2 seasons that we've been playing here, but Meza always puts together a good little squad that we get to enjoy some baseball with, and it's been fun coming out here and just getting hot, starting out, and see if we can take this through the rest of the season.
It's kind of 2 games within the game, really. We had, for the first 3 innings, it was a great duel between, you know, Kyle Carpenter for the Mountain Ducks and your guy Jon Bortz for the Locos. I'm sure you guys were happy to see Carpenter stay in the dugout, and then when the Mountain Ducks went to the pen, it was like you guys were ready to just explode there in the 4th.
Absolutely, yeah. Those 2 guys got a couple of funky deliveries. Makes it tough on the hitters, but it's always fun going and facing those guys that just absolutely get out there and compete. And we were definitely glad to see Kyle head to the dugout, or actually head out to right field there instead of being on the mound. So.
And then, Tyler, you got the ball late in the game. I'm sure it's a little bit easier to pitch when you've got a little bit of cushion to work with. In this case, 6 runs. That makes you feel good, and you can throw a few more heaters out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Our bats are doing really well for us. Start this year off, we came out and stayed hot. It's stringing a lot of hits together, a lot of RBIs, clutch hits, and big situations. Just trying to keep people moving as quick as they can around the bases and move it on to the next guy.
So that is your streak now goes to 5 scoreless innings. So that's a nice feather in the cap for you out of the bullpen as well.
Yeah.
So how about the job by some of the newcomers you guys have? We've talked a lot at length in the first couple of games about Caleb Kaufman and Andrew Meyer, and then Johnny Lee Ryan has come on and has been a nice addition as well. But today we get the GRBL debut of Jason Rose. So. Got to be excited as a pitcher, and then Trent, I'm sure out there in center field, it was nice to see him come in and dial up the velocity and throw hard today too.
Absolutely, it's fun to watch out there, and he has probably the nastiest curveball I've seen from center field. Oh, yeah. That thing was brutal, and then he comes in, just absolutely ropes one to left field. So just a nod to pitchers or athletes too.
And Tyler, you can speak to that as well. I know that was something visiting with Jason in the preseason. He was excited about just what this league with its 15-man rosters, and the expectation is that you don't necessarily have to be a PO. You can absolutely be a two-way guy. We've seen you do a little bit of everything. Is that something you wanted to do, or is that something you've kind of been pushed into?
Yeah. So I grew up small town 2A ball.
Right,
so
at Hartville, right?
Yeah, Hartville. Everybody has to play everywhere kind of deal. And you kind of, you get out of that a little bit when you go to college. And like for me, my last 2 years, I settled in as a PO at Evangel, actually with Caleb Kaufman. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to come back out and get to, kind of experience the high school glory days of hitting and running and all that good stuff.
We saw you catching the jamboree. Is that still a threat to happen at some point?
It's a threat. I mean, I don't know who it's a threat to, but it's a threat.
Well, so guys, you get the Labor Day break. We'll be back in action Sunday, September the 8th. Ozark Mountain Sports Complex in Ozark, and that's a park where you, Trent, have historically hit very well. You get the high noon game against the Branson Showmen that day. Have you had a chance to scout them out at all?
I've watched them. I go back and always watch your YouTube.
Well, hey, thanks. We depend on repeat business around here.
Absolutely. Yeah. I go home and I sit on the couch and rest up and watch some more baseball. So they got a really good team over there. And Carlson put a good squad together. I'm sure it's going to be a great matchup, and we're looking forward to it.
And I'll ask both of you guys this, because I know you're both, in addition to being pretty good ball players, you're dads as well. So, that was something I know you didn't get to have happen in college. But what does that mean to kind of, get to share this experience, with your family and especially with your kiddos?
It is the best thing in the world. Parents, grandparents have always grown up. As we grow up, they were always there at the games, everything like that. But there is nothing more special than getting your kiddo out here and letting them watch you do what you love. So. Yeah, with Amelia right here, and then my wife Sydney, it's a pleasure to have them out and let them watch doing what I love. And my wife tells me all the time, it's so fun to get to see you do your favorite thing in the world. So it's special to me, and I think it's special to them a little bit as well.
Nice, Tyler. I know yours a little younger.
Oh yeah. Mine she'll be 2 in October.
That's fun.
She got the cheering down like she's already in her teenage years. So she's out here whenever it's not too hot or during nap time. She's out here screaming and hollering, and it's definitely brings a different kind of smile to your face whenever you hear your kids yelling at you and see your parents. But yeah, it's a good time,
And the kids race is always my favorite.
Oh
I love to watch them get out there and get after it, and it's fun stuff.
That's probably a little different when you're on the mound trying to do your warm-ups. Oh yeah, wait a minute, I've got some human NASCAR to observe first. But no, we do love the kids race, and that's awesome. Every game in the 5th inning. Mm-hmm. We tell folks like that alone is worth the price of admission most of the time for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, congratulations, Republic Locos 3-0. Trent Simpson and Tyler Collison. Thanks for stopping by. We'll put a bow on it.
Appreciate it, Rance.
Thanks, Rance.
We'll see you guys out here, not out here, rather. We're done at Meador Park for a while, but we will see you guys Sunday, September the 8th. Feels weird saying that already, but Sunday, September the 8th, Ozark Mountain Sports Complex, Republic Locos and Branson Chopin. 9-3, your final score. That's going to chase us. Locos beat the Ozark Mountain Ducks. We will shut down this stream, come back, and bring you the Branson Showmen and the Springfield Metropolitans right here on the YouTube channel. So for our director, Derek Saiko, for our executive producers, Tony Lewis and Harrison Waters, my name is Rance Berger, wishing you good afternoon from Meador Park in Springfield, Missouri.